Ah, welcome to Boxing Fans Talk TV. I'm your host, TDT. You can refer to me as Miss T. And we got grown woman tonight. As you see, Miss Dez is already here. Well, we're gonna talk a little bit about whatever latest news is relevant. As y'all see by the thumbnail, I said we're here. But before that, y'all know what time it is. Let's turn to. Welcome back to Boxing Fans Talk TV. I'm your host, PPP. You can refer to me as Miss T. We already have Des, part of the ensemble of y'all know it's Friday, y'all. It's Friday. We're gonna rock out. Y'all know me. Y'all know what time it is. Here we go. Dance in the chair. Get your exercise on.
Good to see out there really low.
Dance in the Henley in the building was popping king. He said, "Good evening, Miss T," in the chat.
It's your nephew. Appreciate you coming through this evening. You know what I'm saying? What's up, 40, man? Go on your soul. This is up. This is up. They don't play no more, man.
We always do a little movement before the show starts. Sorry if it was loud when it started.
One love going out to my man Antonio. One love to Jimmy John Cross feedback.
They need to put it in the pocket. I'm sorry, I took a pause. Put it in the pocket. Put it in the pocket. Put it in the pocket.
Here we go.
I got the one leg up.
All my peacekeepers, they came there too, goddamn. Get it in a little bit, but hey, to the bridge, to the bridge,
To the bridge.
to the guy.
Why do we sign every Stearns
Oh,
imposter?
and I would get a commercial.
It almost sound like a gospel.
It sound like gospel.
It do.
It's go-go music. What they do is take people's songs and then they just put it over go-go beat. But like, I don't know if just moving a little bit, did you get moist a little bit? Like just a little bit? I mean,
You trying to make me choke?
you know what I mean? Like sweating. I don't want to say, did you sweat? Did you get a little moist? Like, like whenever I be dancing in the chair, I be calling myself like I'm dancing in the club. Can't really do it from the chair, but go-go music is great.
I know.
Great exercise. Do you even like this music? Because you did live in Virginia once.
Of course, and I like you gotta think about it. Not only that, my ex was from Baltimore,
So was.
so they always put that beat to it,
Hell.
or it'd be that go-go beat. But yeah, I mean,
Oh, girl, okay. Look, we
yeah.
can, girl. We can hang. We can get in that club. Okay. We can hit that
Oh,
club.
excuse me.
That go-go club.
Hello, C. Jones.
Yes. C. Jones is in the building. What's poppin', King? He says, salute Miss T and family. This is Miss Dez. You didn't put your name, so they can't see your name.
I didn't put my name up.
Yeah, I don't even have my. Well, they know I'm Miss T, but normally, I'm telling you that picture I sent you, where it got I'm seeing, like, I'm showing you what I have on my side next to your mute button. It's 3 dots. Somehow or another, you can. It tells you right there, edit name. You can put your name in it.
I did put my name in it, and it still ain't do it.
So let me see. Hold on. We learning, y'all. We learning. Look, there you go.
There we go.
Oh, well, y'all see who this is. But I gotta put this back up. I gotta put this back up. So there's what's been going on today.
Girl, whew. Today has been an actual Friday. I'm so glad it's Friday. I wish you would put on a go-go beat with about Friday.
Oh, let's look up something. Like, I don't know. I can't think of a song that has something about Friday. C. Jones said, "What's good, Miss Dez?"
Hello. I'm doing good. How are you?
How have you guys been this Friday? How was y'all Friday going into this weekend? Let me see. I be looking for like hardcore like go-go music, like that you can really just jam off. But I don't want to put nothing up here that I ain't heard, and then it be, because you can be a real big fan of go-go. Oh, this one I do like. Hold on.
Energy Hope. He was robbed tonight.
Hold on.
Okay.
You better work, boy. Demetrius right in the building with Poppy.
What's up, Demetrius? He getting it so good, he in a wife beater.
Birdman in the building with Poppy King.
What's up, Birdman?
Come on, girl.
Hey. Whatever. That's all right. I take that as a compliment.
When the big boys get on, boy, they be jamming. Can't help itself. Yeah, boy. Mike Jones with Poppy King. It most certainly is. That go-go.
Now I see why they used to do the butt.
Girl,
You ain't got no choice. And the
no,
wop.
dripping wet. I'm over here shaking my ass now. And I'm in the chair. I know they like, okay, Miss C with the go go. Des, oh my God, we should have known each other back in the day because we would have been at them clubs. I'm gonna tell you right now, I lived in them. I would have, you probably would have been. I don't know. Wait a minute. Um,
Yeah, no,
yeah,
you'd have had to sneak me in.
I would definitely had to sneak you in. But I was like, I can't be hanging with her. She's too
I
young.
mean, I was living in Virginia. Let's see, 2000, 2000. The end of 2000 is when I lived in Virginia, and I lived there till 2002.
I just had three, so I won't popping nothing in nobody club. I
I
just
was, I was at some teeny bop club in Virginia.
Birdman said, smash that like button for the queens. Yes, sir. We
That's
waiting on
right.
the other queens. We on their time, but me and Dez can get it popping. So Dez, okay.
Mm.
First, before we do it, water check. Water check. How many y'all like how many ounces are you guys up to? This is my seventh water. I'm slacking on my pimping today, but I'm sure I'll make it up. You know what I'm saying? Um, it was kind of weird day. I slept most of the day. That's
Mm.
what happens, Birdman, when I be up with y'all all night long.
I'm
Slept
mad I missed it.
Yeah, you should have came in. But I told them, um, I don't know what days would you would want to do it. You could do it any day of the week, or is it like Friday night? Cause and we be that night, that last Friday, we was tired. We tried. Then we give it a good effort.
We
Then
tried. I said I was gonna go take a shower. That shower slapped me in my face. He said,
and what you do?
"Look, I gave my pillow some head and my bed some ass."
I know that's right. She said she gave her pillow some head and her bed some ass. Don't we all? Shit. I was looking, I was waiting, and you know what? He never did have a show that night, though.
He didn't.
He didn't have a show that night.
Well,
We didn't miss that, but we tried. Oh my God. We were struggling. And Buck
girl,
us up in the club.
me and my bed was making love all night. I don't care what y'all was doing.
Yeah, I don't even care if you do find Waldo. I'm getting up under these covers.
I sure did.
So how did we do with the water, guys? Nobody's chimed in to tell me how much water did they drink. To all my Facebookers, stop what you're doing. Go into your YouTube, bring up Boxing Fans Talk TV, and click the live button and come on in the chat. Hang with us. It's grown woman talk. And we gonna just be throwing subjects back and forth. We're waiting on the other ladies. Sometimes it's hit or miss, y'all. I don't know. The stars were lined up last week, huh, Des?
Yeah, they were.
So, Des, let me ask you this. This is a question that comes up. The
Okay.
me and Des have a lot of topics we could talk about. So, would you consider yourself a taker or a giver? And whatever you consider yourself, explain.
I'm a giver.
You're a giver.
I'm
Ex-
more of a giver.
You're more of a giver. Can you
Yeah.
can you put it in ratio terms or like percentage terms?
Are you talking about as far as relationship or
No, not
what?
ratio. Like are you if you're 50% giver, 50% receiver? What?
No. I'm more. Mm, I'm more of. Yeah, you're right. About a 60% giver, 40% receiver. It's never. equal.
60%.
Yeah. How about you?
I think I'm becoming to be, I'm working towards 60/40, but most of my life, honest to God, I have been an 80/20.
Yeah.
I'm 80% giver and a 20% receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been there. That's when you don't care.
Um,
You get to that mentality where you don't care.
when you
It's
get older, because it's like you're not appreciated.
yeah.
Back in the day, I was taught that you do things out the kindness of your heart and you don't do it at all. Like if you got to talk about it, then you didn't mean it. So
Right.
all them old cliches and all that old stuff that your parents raised you up. I sometimes say, my dumb ass listen. You think Butter listen? And I ain't talking bad about Butter, but you think I got a brother too. You think either one of them let my dumb ass listen to all that? And I thought, oh, I'm doing great. You know, I'm being a great citizen. You know, and it didn't mean nothing. Didn't mean anything. And then you get older and you be like, you know what? You mother suckers do not appreciate anything. So I tell you what, let me pull me back and
Hmm.
be just as selfish as you guys are, and let's see how they work. The problem is you can only be who you are. So my selfishness meter, I can only go but so far.
Yeah.
I can't do it like they do. I can only do it just a little bit. But as you keep doing it, you get better and better and better. Cause no roll off my motherfucking tongue so goddamn easy. Be like, "Oh, no,
I still got a problem with it.
really?" Birdman said, I'm definitely a giver. I get more out of making people happy. My weakness is compassion.
Yes.
That's what's up. Then
If
me
it,
said he's 64 ounces in. Okay, King. Go ahead, Des.
I'm the type of person, I'm a very thoughtful person. So like little small things go a long way with me. It don't have to be nothing big. If it's like I like to collect elephants. And I'm so used to being the giver.
Hmm.
And I guess someone just realized, like I was like, "Oh, I like this wooden elephant." And I didn't think anything else about it. And like before they left, they bought me that elephant.
Who is that? Like somebody you was hanging with?
Yeah, when I used to work for, the military with the kids and
Mm.
the counselors would come in
Yes.
and then you know how you hang with them. They're teachers. They were actually teachers. And so we had went to Maui and I was like, I like to collect elephants. But I'm gonna tell you the best gift I ever got was from you when you got that balloon and we was like, I want the knife, please. Or you had the balloon and you
Look, you gotta refresh my memory. I remember the
yes, because
oh,
we kept doing it all week because I guess we must have watched Gold Child.
yeah. But what was the gift actually? It was a balloon.
It was a balloon, but you could record stuff on it.
Oh.
And you and Jovi and Ducky and Jovi's daughter came to the house and brought me that big balloon.
Oh,
You
yeah.
brought me that big balloon, and it said, I want the knife, please. Happy birthday, Des."
Yeah. Okay. All right. Definitely had some fun moments with you. Um, Giving, it's easy to give when you with somebody who give back. A lot of people think they are givers, but they're not, and they will talk and spit out a narrative like they're actually a giver, but they're not.
No.
Can you explain or elaborate on why you think people think they are givers when they're not? Some people. What you think that is?
I mean, I know one.
What you said, Birdman said, I came in this world with nothing and I'm going to leave with nothing. So I
So
give,
give.
working on my
Working on my heavenly crowns.
That's what's up, Birdman. That's a good way to look at things, but continue, Des.
Okay, so I know someone. Every time she gets a man, it's the same dude. He always lived with his mother, don't have a car, you know. And she moves them into her house, and she always be like, "I'm gonna be blessed. I'm gonna be blessed. I gave them a place to stay." I'm like, "No, you're not going to be blessed if this is what you expect."
Mm-hmm. Well,
Like,
person,
people don't understand that just because you give, but you don't boast about it. If you're gonna give, you give wholeheartedly and humbly, if that's a word.
it is.
But yeah, like I had to explain to that person, but that person is set in her ways, and it's like no, like I said, little things go a long way. But
Yeah.
I truly received some blessings, and I'm very humble about that. And it brought me to my knees.
Black love, black power, black greatness. Hey, sister. Hey to you.
Hello.
Hi. Um, yeah, when my experience with it is, I be sitting there like with the gas face, like they think they givers. I'm like, really? Why do they think that? And I be like all ears. And a lot of people like to think of themselves as one way, but they're really not. I'm not saying it like in a bad way, but I always wonder why. Like I know I'm a giver. This I know. I know that if I'm friends with somebody after I pull back my friendship, they the ones to be hurt. I don't, because they know that I was a good friend. They know I was a good friend. Hold on, y'all.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you good? We're Ray Boom Boom and Cini won't. Boom Boom. I'm gonna start calling them Boom Boom.
Pretty much.
You got the boom boom for your zoom zoom.
Yeah, he came in with some information.
Okay. Uh,
We'll talk about it later.
okay. All right. So yeah, so I just be interested and curious, like why this person think that they're a giver. Speaking of friends and like you pulling back, we both have a mutual person that we know. Um was she ever you know what I'm talking about? Did you ever consider her a friend? You know what I'm talking about, that was in Hawaii with us. You giving me the gas face. Y'all took my baby out for Halloween. Yeah.
Now, that person was all about them. All about them. And when I say, and I don't care,
I'm
and she
hearing you.
probably and she probably knows this situation, but uh while you were gone, we went walking. And the whole time she just kept talking about herself, talking about herself. So then we're riding her in her truck, and I know she can see the reflection off the window because I'm looking at the window, rolling my eyes. I jumped out. I said, "Oh, I'm so tired." That's my go-to. It was 6 o'clock. It's still daytime. I'm tired. I gotta get up in the morning. I can't take that when it's me, me, me. I did this. I did that.
I'm sorry, y'all been eating too. I didn't want y'all to eat. But
What you eating?
something good for me. Something good for me. I
Mm-hmm.
told you I slept all day, y'all. I'm falling off. I slept all day and I can't keep doing that. I can't keep staying up all night. Bree made it for me. She made me a nice meal.
What she make?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you ain't supposed to be eating it.
I ain't supposed to be eating. But that girl get to cook it. Look, it's crazy. I never would have thought she was a cook.
No,
She cooked her ass off. You hear me?
no, because she was a picky eater.
And she was picky. She get the cooking. I be up in here like, the fuck. I be struggling. But when I be talking about the wellness and all that, I be talking about the importance of sleeping. So when you miss sleep, you throw everything out. That's why I was up to 7 bottles, and this is my eighth. I'm slacking today. And that's true. I failed. I should be flogged. I should be flogged. Anyway, but that person we was talking about, right? You got to see the outside looking in. Was I a good friend to that person?
Very, very much
Yeah.
so.
Very good friend. Was that person always in competition with me?
Yes.
Was I in competition with that person?
No.
Do that seem to be the way with a lot of people that I meet?
Yes.
Now, y'all always ask me, why do you meet people like that? Am I the type of person that always try to be in competition with other women? I don't
No.
know. I don't know where the fuck it come from neither. But so we moved here to Georgia, and this person, uh, they gotta have an audience, gotta be the center of attention.
Oh.
So uh, I'm talking about the same person.
Oh, I know.
And so you already know. So they very monopolizing of the time. Like when I hang with this person, don't get me wrong, we have a good time. You know, we was in the military together, we deployed together, we have a good time. Person is funny, and you be having some good ass laughs. But it's that other side, that competitive, gotta be the shiny bright star. And the older you get, women don't like that shit. Like the older women get, they don't got time for that. I remember us coming back from lunch in Hawaii, and it was a bunch of us walking, like probably like 8 of us. And she had to be the prima donna. And the other girls was looking at me because they was just so happen to walk with us. We was senior to them. So I don't want to say they worked for us, but we was like their boss. But they was walking with us, so they was minding their P's and Q's. But she was ah, ah, you know, I was just walking, looking at my phone. I was looking down like this. And so then she got ahead of us. And one of the girls fell back where I was walking. She said, how the hell do you put up with it? I said, I don't even be thinking about that mess. That's what she want to do. So fast forward, I move here, right? She goes up there to Maryland. And, her little what she thought was gonna mean a hill of beans don't matter up there because she a dime a dozen up there. I don't know where she from, but on the East Coast, she was a dime a dozen. So when she wasn't catching that favor, she got out the military or whatever, and she kept having friends, like boyfriends. And every time she get a boyfriend, it stopped her from doing what she claimed she wanted to do. So meanwhile, I'm down here. Remember when I all on Facebook, I used to post how I walk 10 miles a day and all that. You remember? And a lot of people, a lot of my friends, a lot of them are like this. And they were seeing what I'm doing. They said, oh, I want to come down there with T. But it's almost like you wasn't listening to T when I was talking about my serious medical condition and the things I have to do more than y'all. So they was looking at it like T must got a remedy. She got a hookup. It ain't her walking, She couldn't look like that from just walking. I'm like, I was walking 10 miles a day, every day. So old girl was like, I'm gonna move down, I'm gonna move down. So she moves down, and everything I was doing, she is what is the word? Insert herself in everything I was doing. But everybody who know me down here kept looking at me like, bitch, what's wrong with you? Why you hanging with her? And I just be behind. So many times she could be standing in front of me and I'm behind like what do you tell a person like that? Because I know We had to get her back. One time, she don't know. We had to get her back, huh?
You don't know what it is, but she watched the show.
I don't think so. Like, remember I sent you somebody told I'm bringing her up because
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
told me
I didn't get to hear what she said. I just
went through it.
seen her.
She going through it right now, and there is nobody there. You know, one thing I know about myself, if the shit was hitting the fan and I was going through it, I'm almost positive I would have people knocking on my door all the time. Like, you need this, what do you need? Here. They do it now. I just stop my neighbor down the street, be like, I don't want nothing, because I feel like when you really do need it, that's when you inundate people. But like right now, I'm okay. We all know I had a heart condition. I'm okay. It comes with the territory. But she was like, I brought you some juice and it be shit I need. They be like, what else you need? I'll go get you whatever. You want some food? I'm cooking. She doesn't get none of that. And she's on live complaining and crying and talking about just make sure people know I love them or this, that, and the other. Like almost like she giving her will and testament. Pound for pound sports entertainment. Salute King. So I brought her up because I was like, do I reach out and offer some assistance in some kind of way? Because she been getting kicked out of hospitals because what she had, they can't stop it. They what she got, she gonna have it, and the older she get, it's gonna get worse. I thought about her dogs. Do I go get her dogs? I don't know where they are. I'm just thinking. But my some people I talked to about it said I wouldn't. What do you think? Yes, wipe your feet, family, and smash the like button and subscribe button. Thank you. Des, what you think? Would you go?
That's a hard question. That's a hard question. It just all depends on your heart. You could still be uh, you could reach out and do that one phone call. That one, do you need anything?
Or should I text?
You can text her.
Okay.
Just let it be a regular text, not, I seen the live. I'm sorry, this, that, these notes, because people will learn to stop burning bridges.
Yeah, she burned some bridges. Let me tell y'all, I don't care if she see this because she need to know. So, um, when I met Dez and them, I just left my husband. Facts. Dez,
Mm,
and it took me a minute to get a divorce. It took me longer to get a divorce than to
to
even get
get married. Yeah.
married. Okay. When you burnt the fuck out, you burnt the fuck out. I was burnt the fuck out. So I was just trying to make it, just trying to survive, trying to finish out my retirement, try to raise my kid, whatever. And so I needed that break. And apparently I needed a longer break than I thought. So a lot of people take what you do like your kindness or as for weakness or whatever. So I'm concentrating more on being a better mother because I was always leaving my kids or whatever, and this, that, and the other. So I'm concentrating on being a better mother. And so I'm not worried about getting hooked up with nobody or this, that, and that. That divorce, that marriage rocked me to my bottom. You hear me? And I was like, ain't no way in hell I could ever do that again. Not even close to doing that again.
Yeah.
So I was very selective, very careful. Just, you know what? Let me get to know me because apparently I don't choose well, right? So I'm in my life or whatever. She finally moves down here when shit wasn't working out for her up there. So she moves down here and she inundates herself into to my life. You know how pushy and she just all in. She just monopolizes your time. My daughter didn't like her. I'm telling you, repeat game quicker than I do. Bree was like, I don't like her, and she tore her drawers with Bree because when I went to that Floyd Mayweather fight with Pacquiao, I didn't
Hmm.
ask her to do anything for Bree. She insinuated herself into Bree's life. I had that all worked out. Bree was staying with her friends and with their family, and I gave her the number just so she knew, just in case, maybe she would go check on my house or something. And she was calling Bree like, "You need to check in. How you doing?" and all that. Bree called me. Girl, Bree was going off. I was up. I was having so much fun. I was in the casino. But Bree, you didn't tell me to talk to her. Why is she calling me? And blah, blah, blah. I said, what? I didn't. I didn't left no instructions with her to intervene on my behalf. So I had to call and be like, Bree, fine where she at. Don't bother her. So, when y'all hear me say children, when y'all hear me say children, I consider myself having multiple children because my daughter's siblings are my children, and I have raised them. They stay with me, whatever. So I was taking Brie up to stay with her brother, and this was like around the first time. They were very young. This is the first time, and Brie didn't want me to leave. You know how those kids get when they cry and they don't want you to leave. So I was like, I can't leave her in this state because, when you leave your kids somewhere and they crying and shit. Whoever got your kid can say, you know what? Bring your ass right back and come get this crying ass kid.
Hmm.
See, Jones said the nerve of some people, right? So so I'm trying to tell her, I said, give me time. I ain't got nowhere to go. I'm retired at this point. She tagged along. I never asked her. In fact, I drove all the way up to Virginia by myself. I never asked her. She tags along. She thinking we going and I already got it set up where my neighbors watch my dogs when I go out of town. So I'm trying to calm Bree down and it takes time. And I'm also trying to decide, do I leave her? Do I not? Because she was gonna be up there a week. My daughter has abandonment issues because I was in the military, always going on the ship. She don't like me to leave. She probably could care less than she grown. But back then she didn't want me to leave her. So I'm just sticking around, uh, and trying to talk Bree down, calm her down. Knuckle
What's up,
game.
Knuckle Game?
What up, King? So I'm doing all that and she's and I'm like, what the fuck wrong with her? You know what I'm saying? And so then I come back downstairs and I'm talking. I was like, I think she okay, but we wound up staying a couple of more hours than we needed to. Now, mind you, she fucking up shit because I know too many people up there, and I was gonna make my rounds. You know what I'm saying? But I can't make no rounds with her ass. But because she all had a medical issue that she have, and she latches on to people. So I'm being kind. I let her come with me. So next thing you know, we on the highway, and I'm like, well, shit, I drove up, you drive back down. And so she's mad as a bitch. For what? I don't know. Just angry as hell, right? Now, mind you, she had been living down here for like, I don't know, about 4 or 5 months. And she used to bitch all the time about why I get my key to my neighbor. But why she get a key? Why can't I get bitch? Because she live across the street and I trust her. Don't y'all do that? Give a key to your neighbor or somebody just in case you get locked out the house or something. So I got to go through that. So I finally gave her a key and I told her, this is way before we left for the trip. I told her, I said, do not think this is a key to just come in my house. I'm a grown ass woman. We are not in the barracks. And, you don't got it like that. So she was like, cool. I said, you don't know what I'm doing. But because none of them know what I do, I keep my private business mine. She can assume what she want. But I told her, do not use the key unless it's an emergency, unless I send you to my house. So we drive back. She's riding fast, and I mean when I tell you the rain, oh my God, she driving like we could have slipped off the road. I put my head down and prayed to God and said, please let me make it, back safe, you know. But I was like, ain't nothing I could do about it because she was mad and she was looking for attention. And I don't like when bitches do that because bitches do that a lot. When they mad, they want to drive crazy. And I was like, if you keep doing it, I'm saying in my head, when we pull over, I'm gonna beat the dog shit out you and leave you where we stand. Let's get to the next exit or the gas station, and I'm gonna show her. But I prayed about it. I prayed about it, and so we made it back safely. And her dogs was at my house. My dogs was happy to see me. She grabbed her dogs. But to get put them in the car, she had to put her water bottle there. It's her favorite water bottle for some reason. So Knuckle Gang said no boxing talk tonight. Did I miss it? No, this grown woman talk. Shouty G, I guess. Shout, how you say that is? Shout G. What it do,
Shouty.
everybody?
Shouty.
Shouty. What it do? What's poppin', King? Birdman said, nope, I hide my key around the house outside. Can't trust people nowadays. I have some good neighbors.
Well, I seen your house, so I'll know where to look.
You heard that? Now she know. So said, I don't think I could ride 9 hours with a person like her.
No.
Um, Trust me, I've had to do it twice. Des would tell you every friend that I got have this problem. Birdman,
Not me.
not Des.
Never me.
No, not Des, and not some of the people I bring on here. But I have this problem. I have gotten up, and my friends about to knuckle the fuck up. That's another story.
That's the box. That's the boxing story. So there you go.
I come back in and be like, what happened?
Hmm.
My neighbor be like, girl, like what the fuck happened? So we make it home safe and everything. She get her dog, she leave, but she forgot her water bottle. So I'm like trying to talk to her, like, because I still don't know what. At that point, I've known the girl for 8 years. So I'm like I said, we've been on deployment together. So I'm trying to say, what's going on? And she don't want to talk. So I'm like, fuck it, because I ain't chasing after no damn bitch. You want to act crazy? Bye. You know what I'm saying? So she get in her car. She, pulls off a shit all fast out my driveway. I was like, this bitch better not have left nothing on my driveway, like no leaky oil or no shit like that. Anyway, I know I'm particular. So I goes upstairs, take a shower. I go to sleep in my birthday suit sometimes. So I did that. So I'm sleeping good because, I just got off the road. I'm tired. I took a nice hot shower. I'm laying down sleep. My dogs, y'all dogs have different barks. My boy dog has a bark that is almost like he talking to me. I can tell when somebody is close to the yard, in the yard, or at my door. It's different barks or growls. So he started growling. I jumps up like, what the fuck? And then I don't have no clothes on. So now I'm like, I gotta react. All this stuff. Like you think you gonna do what you gonna do. My gun wasn't locked up, thank God. So I grabbed my gun. I don't got no clothes on though. Like, and I'm thinking about whatever happened, I'm gonna be on World Star, titties swinging everywhere. Cause I don't know. Cause he's growling like somebody's at your door in the house. That's the growl I got. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I just grabbed my robe and I put it on. I got my gun and I'm running down the stairs and you can hear me. Anybody who was in the house, you can hear me. I'm slipping, brrr, brrr, and then I get downstairs and I got my gun and I'm nervous. When I tell you the stress is through the fucking roof. This bitch came in my house to retrieve her water bottle. Didn't ring the bell. Didn't do anything. She almost got her ass shot because I didn't know what. I was so nervous, but it's either them or me. That's how I felt. I make it to the front door finally. My house is pretty big, so just from my back room all the way downstairs to the front door took me too much time. And all she had to do was walk through the front door, grab grab the water bottle off the table, and leave. When I get to the door, she's pulling back. I know she can see me. And I'm like, hey, hey. Now I warned you, don't ever use my key like that. You don't know what I'm doing in this house. It ain't your business. We are not buddies like that. We are not kids. But she felt like she could violate me because why? I wasn't moving fast enough and my daughter was crying. She too big to be crying. Spoken like a bitch with no kids. That's what I wanted to say. And I know I would have cut her deep if I said that. This is the first time I'm saying this shit out loud. But this is why our friendship ended. When she left, I was hot. I was so motherfucking hot. And then she went home. Now, meanwhile, in between time, I told this dumb bitch, don't put her trash can in the garage. I told her don't do that. But she had a habit of asking me shit, who is a homeowner, and then run behind and ask these niggas that's at her beck and call who don't own shit. You know, the same question, and then throw it up in my face. I'll be like, I'm not in competition with you. You asked me about the straw. I told you that shit brings spiders. You don't like spiders. But then you gonna go and ask him, he gonna tell you something different. So then you want to argue with me about why I said what I said versus what he said. Listen to him. I don't give a shit. What wind up happening? She gets spiders. Told her don't put that trash can in the garage. What wind up happening? She gets home. She thinks she doing something. She opened her door because she pulled her car in the garage, closed it, and then opened the door, and a mouse ran in that bitch. A mouse. A little field mouse.
I don't care.
I know, right? You said so what?
Mhm.
They're like Rich Pryor said, fuck you, ain't no mouse ever look at me like that. So the mouse runs in and I'm just over here like steaming that she violated me like that. So then I'm at my neighbor's house and I get a call from her and she's screaming bloody mirror. So I'm like, what the fuck? So now, death or anything like that supersedes all bullshit. She had a medical condition that could kill her. So I'm like, when she's screaming, I'm like, oh, okay, never mind what that shit was. So let me go help. So she's like, I'm coming over with the dogs and blah, blah, blah. And so she tells me what happened. And I'm like, I had
I
to be at
told you so.
something. I don't know where I had to be, but I was like, I just let her come in and I let her stay. And then by like 2 days later, she motherfucking jetted because somebody came in and got the mouse out and she was back on her bullshit. And I thought about it and I went to sleep on it. I prayed about it. I said, you know what? If we meant to be friends, we'll be friends. If I ain't pressed, I ain't pressed. And I was never pressed. Never pressed. And I'm sure she walked off like she was doing some shit. She ain't got no friends. I know two people like that. That this has just happened in the last couple of years, and she don't got no friends either. Like, that's just how it happens. And but now I hear that she's sick, and I'm like, should I reach out? I know that was a long story, y'all. It's so much more to it. But this girl, there's know how this girl is. And she burned what you said, there's burn bridges.
Yeah, burn bridges.
And you like, I shouldn't even
You can be cordial. Uh, you right, do a text.
do a text. It's a simple text. What y'all think in the chat with how if I'm doing the text, what should I write? What up? I see y'all deep off in non-boxing conversation. Yes, sir.
No, it was a boxing conversation because she was about to get beat up on their next exit.
Girl, I was counting the motherfuckers too. I said, wait a minute. We normally get off on this one. Like,
Did she help you with gas?
I don't remember. I don't remember, but she just
Went along for the ride.
she don't understand what being a parent is. A lot of people don't. It's unfortunate. You don't want to say that's why your ass ain't got no kids, because that'll hurt them. But they say and do things that's hurtful to you. Like, do you find yourself in situations like if somebody call themselves hurting you and you know they know better, do you be like, all right, I'm gonna cut you too? You
I'm a
say
Capricorn. I'm very vindictive. Yeah.
you
I
very.
actually, honestly, I don't touch you because Karma, she is a bad bitch.
She is, ain't it?
And she worked quick for me.
Girl.
I don't even have to dial her number. It's like she'd be like, all right, I got you.
Yeah, like
She part of my entourage.
she on your shoulders. When I was younger, karma didn't come fast enough. But now that I'm older, the scene, and maybe because I'm wiser, I see it more. But like girls like that, I honestly cannot tell you how I've run across women like that. You run across them, they befriend you, and then they don't really be your friend. Like, and they doing crazy stuff. Like they want, I think what they expected from me, they wind up seeing that they're not gonna get, and then they get upset. I'm like, no, I'm not bowing down to you, bitch. I'm the queen up in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm aggressive. I'm alpha, just like you. I'm not bowing down to you. I don't know what you better find your cheerleaders somewhere else. But that's what normally happens. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think happens. But yeah, she hurting in a bad way. And the problem is, y'all, not putting her personal business, but in her family, they die young of this medical issue she has. C. Jones said Capricorns are very, very vindictive and can hold a grudge forever.
Yes, I can hold a grudge
Seriously?
forever.
Chloe,
You
don't you
got beef with me, you got beef with me forever.
for real? See, I thought Libras was like that. We very, very vindictive, but we clever. We clever with ours. I mean, it depends.
Yeah, you are
It
clever.
depends. it depends. It depends. It depends on what we trying to get you back on. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Twice.
Twice.
I
I'm
seen
scared.
yours twice.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I had to solicit your help on some vindictive shit, right?
Uh-huh. And it worked.
And it worked like a charm, didn't it?
It surely did.
They ain't even see it coming, did it?
No, no.
But they have been fucking with me.
I am not worthy.
She told me that the other day. I was like, what? I don't even see myself like that. As far as like being creative and just, can come up with something. But,
She remember.
but what it is people, it be so hurtful what they did to me, and I had to eat it. And there was never no apology. No, remember I told y'all before on the show, I have a problem with closure. C. Jones said my kid's mom been mad at me so long she can't remember why she mad.
She must be the Capricorn.
That's a Scorpio too, because Bree Daddy mad at me for some reason. I ain't do nothing to you, bro. All I said was yes.
I mean, yeah, you're right. But you know what I'm saying? We endure a lot because we give a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We give a lot. So and we wear and if you notice, we wear our emotions and everything on our face and on our sleeve. And
Mm-hmm.
then when you cross us, I know she was a Capricorn, and she do know why she mad at you.
She ain't forgot, huh?
No, you forgot.
Yeah, y'all be forget if it ain't important to y'all be like,
Hmm.
that's how
It's
most people
it's
lie
probably something she took for so long.
for a long time. Yeah.
Hmm.
That kind of hurt is the only thing that can bring vindictiveness out of me.
Yeah.
Like something you've been doing to me day in and day out, and I ain't get a break. You just keep doing it, and then I snap. And I don't give a damn if it take me 20 years. You gonna feel what I feel. You gonna feel my pain.
That's
And
right.
people say you're wrong. You shouldn't be like that. No, talk more about. See, then I get mad at the people who bring that message to me, and I'll be ready to curse them out. Like, no, I'm not wrong. Spend some time telling them they wrong. Don't come to me with that. You try to talk me out of defending myself. But if I'd have cut people I had a friend that said if you address problems right there on the spot, it makes a difference. Do you think so? Hmm?
No,
And you had to think about that.
no, because
Why?
that becomes like sometimes it all depends on who you're talking to. That's an escalated argument, and then he goes so left.
No, so no. Yeah, and I do feel bad. Like if something happens, if she passes, because like I know on her side of the family, they actually die young. The age she is right about now. Um, it's around the time that in her family that they have passed, and just a true essence of me. Do I reach out? Do I do something? And I don't know what it is I can do. You would think that she'll have family here, but she burned bridges. I don't even know if her family. I know her mother probably loved her, but I have not talked to them in a while. Her mother was elderly then, so I don't even know if her mother is living. And I know uh, her brother can't do nothing for her because he can't get right his damn self. So she has nobody because her dad's already passed. So I was like, mm. But what I don't want to be is a caregiver. I can't give you what you never would give me. Then that's something I haven't figured that out. Have you figured that out in life? Giving people what they obviously cannot give you.
Yeah,
Birdman said, reach out to her, Miss T. Uh,
I told her, yeah, she should reach out to her.
in a text.
Yeah,
See, this is the thing. She don't have to be like her parents. We don't know. She's assuming, and the stress level is up there because she is right at the age when all of them drop, from
excuse me.
illness.
And that's still young.
Yeah, and it's still young. Like she's way younger than me. So if nothing happens and she make it through, do she grow from her mistakes, or do she, like, is she sitting somewhere learning? I had the ability to meet a lot of people, and I've met a lot of people, and I've had good friends, but I ran them away. See, if I was in her predicament, this is what I'd be saying to myself. But do she say that? Because if, let's say, your friends drop in, even though you want a friend of me, but let's say me and Des drop in, we start helping her out and shit, and she gets better, she turn right back and be her same old self. So, Des, do you think that she wouldn't, if it was reversed, that she would do it for me?
Now, no. Hopefully, she would see it if you stepped in. But I see what you mean about the whole caregiving thing. I like honestly, I
And I'm the only one that's close to her.
that's a situation. That's a true situation.
It is.
It's a lot. I mean, regardless of whatever, sometimes you gotta be the bigger person. But like, dang, why do I always have to be the bigger person? That's how I always feel.
That's how I feel too, because I didn't start it, but I ended it. You know what I'm saying? I ended it. How many times she ate over my house?
All the time.
You know what I'm saying? She always was in competition, and I don't know why. We were the same rank in the military, but I'm much older than her. So if I have a little bit more wisdom or something, a little more, chalk it up to being older. I mean, shit. But I was never in competition with her, and that shit I can't stand.
I know she was in competition with me when we did karaoke.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know what was so funny? We got mediocre when we sang our favorite songs, but when we switched songs, we got high points for both of them.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to look and tell them, Des, am I not competitive?
You can't be. Yeah, you was over there looking like Joe Jackson.
Rock Band. Remember Rock Band? I would get mad at my daughter. I wouldn't even let her in the goddamn game because I was like, she fucking me
It
up.
is her game.
And it's it's a kid's game. But I was like, that's how this is why you smoke cigarettes. I was having it inside of my mouth playing the damn. I was serious about mine. I'm like, my daughter get in and she just bling bling and fuck up the whole song. I'm like, oh, you can't play with us. Not right now. You can play later. It's her game. But I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And we used to have fun. And that particular friend, remember how every night we all be on the porch and we just hee ha ha. And she like clockwork. What was her bedtime? Do you remember?
No.
You don't remember?
I remember my bedtime every time she came over.
Every time she came over, it seemed like Dez had somewhere to be able to go. Every time she was like, ugh,
Hey, I gotta go to the grocery store.
I gotta go see a man about a horse. But no, she would leave and go to sleep at 9. And it was so many things I wanted to say to her that I was just sick of. But it's like sometimes I wouldn't say nothing because I said she ain't gonna understand what I'm saying anyway. Like when I first met her and she was on me to make show. I ain't catch out that fine dude that worked with us. But of course I seen him, but I had integrity. I had my principles. I don't mess with people I work with, right? So she latched on to me to make sure she was basically running interference. But then we get to talking, even though we never met, our jobs is such a small community in the military. If even if I don't know you, I know somebody who know you. And so we had some overlap too with certain men in our lives. And she was acting like she was shocked that that was it. Hating, man. I mean, hating ain't the word. And I was like, I really don't revisit my past. Look, go ahead. Go ahead.
I know she used to be a mistress for this guy,
Mhm.
and she kept trying to get him to leave his wife. So I ended up buying a truck from this dude. It was like a Ford Explorer for my ex. So when he came back, he had a car. And I'm wondering why it's got all this stuff, written on it. Tell me why she was the one who did it. So this is me walking with her, and I'm like, I just turned my head because I know who this dude is. I
Really?
was like, wow. Yeah, she was messing with this married man. And she was determined that he was gonna leave his wife.
Yeah, and she always treated me like I was beneath her, and she was better than me, better dressing, better looking, and this, that, and other. A lot of girls, get on that tip. You know, and I'm so competitive. Tell them that. Tell them that. I give you a little. Don't tell them everything, but you can tell them a little bit of the story.
Which one?
When she was trying, well, like just basically
Oh, yeah, when she
trying to
kept
act like
saying,
that I wasn't good enough. Trying to tell
he don't like him this way. He don't like this, but he never claimed her.
you.
Never ever claimed her.
And yes, but she was trying to say I wasn't good enough. I didn't do
Yeah,
and
he don't like him like this.
I
He
was
don't like him like that.
I was too
Eh,
young.
Yeah, well, he liked her that night.
Uh, look, the dude was offering me his shit on the regular. So because she wants to tell me how he was talking about people who look like me, I had to go on and give him some coochie just for the hell of it. You know what I'm saying? I had to go up there and knock on the door. He was offering, you know what I'm saying? I had to go on and yeah.
Do you remember that time we were playing detective? We was playing gumshoe, and
Yeah.
we went to
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, like don't challenge me like that. Don't ever tell. And this is to any women who's watching this. And I hope y'all guys don't think we male bashing or anything, but it's a learning lesson. Stop telling women. Stop telling other women what a man don't like. Please stop.
Yeah.
Please stop. He don't like them dark skin. Yes, the fuck he do. He just left, boo boo. At He just left an hour ago. What the fuck you talking about? Imagine my surprise to find out from her he don't like what these titties in his mouth. I'm just saying. Let me let me bring it back. Let me bring it back. Let me bring it back. I just get so funny. I just be looking at people like anytime a racist dude, it's a racist dude. When ain't nobody looking. You know how many times that happened to me? You know how many times?
Yeah.
Excuse you? Hey, oh hey, I just was checking up on you. I didn't know, nigga, you racist. I thought you was, you know what I'm saying? Oh no, people get a misconception. I'm just more. And then of course, I tell my friends the next day, I be like, he tried to come over my house last night. Now, if you racist, you should really not be trying to knock on my door. I'm the epitome of what black people are, right? We are, right? I have beautiful full lips. I have black people hair, skin, everything. You shouldn't be knocking on my door, but they do. So don't tell another woman what a man like. Do y'all do y'all be a part of that in any kind of way? Talking to the fellas, have you been a part of something where you had to contradict what you think a woman said? Because women are quick to tell people what you like. I mean, quick to tell them. He don't like
He don't like them. He don't like them
thick.
thick. He don't. He's not a butt man. He's a breast man.
He's not a breast man. He's a butt man. Really? That's not what he said last night. And it's crazy. I have never been that type of woman that ever told another woman, "Oh, he don't like that." The only thing I will say is if you have a guy who he don't really date outside his race, I would let my friends know because I know a lot of different people who are from different races, and I just feel fair to just, you barking up the wrong tree right there. Or if somebody's gay, be like, "Girl, he fabulous as hell." That outside of that, never telling another one, "Oh, girl, he don't like titties. Oh, girl, he don't like ass." What?
Guess
Nobody,
what?
man.
They like wet ass. It don't matter.
Exactly. Birdman said, "Us men are competitive like that. We see dude in something, we go try and find something a step better. Laugh out loud. At least I used to in my younger days." Um, C. Jones says she sounds toxic as hell. You might want to let that go. And Macadocious Mac of the South, he said yes, he's been caught up because I asked, "Have you been caught up?" It's the strangest thing, but I swear to God, it's easy to fool somebody like that. I have real story. I was overseas. I was very young, and I'm sorry, I got something in my mouth. There's no, there's in me. We look, we blessed at the top. Let me just say that, as other people. I'm overseas. I'm entertaining company. I got my homegirl and the dude she messing with, and again, she was one of them people center of attention, got to be put on the pedestal, whatever. I got other guys. Everybody's not coupled off. We just in my house chilling, and for some reason they got on the subject about breasts. Don't know where it came from. I came from the back. I was in the kitchen getting like the finger sandwiches I made and all that, and they just talking about breasts and how good or bad the breasts are. So the part that got to me, I'm first of all, I don't know where this subject come up at, but I'm the only one in the house as far as the females that is top heavy. Only one. Everybody else has no breast. We all are little, but I'm top heavy. We all are
I know where you're
You
going
know,
with this
you know
one.
what I'm talking about. So the girl is just proclaiming, and I don't know if she's trying to really send a message to me, but we supposed to be girls. Anything bigger than a handful is just
So
fucking nasty. It's disgusting. It's nasty. It's horrible. And I'm like, I'm feeling a certain kind of way because I'm the only one in this equation with more than a handful. And I'm confused too because this is when I was like 22, 23, somewhere around 23 probably. I'm also feeling confused because I'm like every dude I get with loves my breasts. Like what? So anything better, just nasty and the guys are like, yeah, yeah. They riding up, yeah, you sure right, you sure right. And so then so I'm quiet because now I feel like the nasty girl. This is how all y'all see me. And y'all in my house. So then she leaves, and then the guys come right over. Oh, I'm sorry, T. T, we don't mean that. We don't mean that. And I said, let me guess. He was souping her head to make her feel better. Said, that's what I like about you. You always see through our bullshit. But I was still mad at them too. But what could I do? When you that young and shit like that kept you off guard, you be like, what? Y'all actually go through the trouble to do all that? But she meant that shit. And I have never done anything to her but be kind.
I said
Meant
jealousy.
that shit. I had a brand new car. I was like 2 years older than them. I was more established. You know what I'm saying? I had a nice car. She didn't even have a license. But she said that and it hurt my feelings like hell. Cause I was like, where did that come from? And for the guys to be like, yeah. So at 23, I said, I'm fucked. That what I was thinking in my head, like, I never have a good life. If this what people think, because I can't do nothing about my breasts. And I never did bring it back up to her, but I could not believe that shit. And and I found out something recent about her. So I was like, to this day, I was like, all of them years was it bull crap? And I just don't get where that come from. So that's why I always act. That's why I started this whole conversation. I said, are you a taker or you a giver? And if so, in what kind of ratio? Because me being a giver, and I know, and Des, if I'm wrong, you correct me. I know I have been a overly giver enough for me to say my ratio is 80% to 20. I know that I've been like that, and it was to my own destruction because nothing really good came out of it, but for other people, nothing for me. So what you think about that?
You talking to me? No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Birdman said, sound like she was dry hating. That should have never come out her mouth. She just wanted all the attention. Yeah. And the crazy thing is, at the time, I was dating a guy that wasn't even in the room. He didn't look like nobody in the room. Nobody. He was a local, and he wasn't even us. You know what I'm saying? He didn't look like nobody in the room, and I was just like, couldn't believe it. Birdman said them niggas should have kept it real. They was agreeing with her in hopes to get lucky. One of them was getting lucky. The one that apologized, he was getting lucky. He was, but and it's crazy he wasn't available. I'm gonna say it nicely like that. But yeah, people think that they're a giver and they're not, and people who give regret giving and they shouldn't. Ain't that crazy?
I have been there.
Yeah. You want to elaborate?
Um, you always got family members. Like, I mean, it's so funny. It'd be like 3 days prior. They'd be like, I got this, I got that, I got this chick, I got that. 3 days later, so my lights are gonna be out. We're gonna be sitting in the dark by Monday. So you guys knew that 3 days prior. But you got money for this, you got money for that. So, I'm feeling bad because there's kids in the house or whatever. And then I'm like, I might as well go ahead and chop this up to the game. I know I'm not getting this back. And and they're grown. They're grown. It's like, oh, Dad's got it. Dad's got it. Dad's got it. That's how I've been.
Well, I mean, you know, it's just hard. Like you can't figure people out. But I guess the older I get, even with everything that has happened, if you a giver, you should stay a giver. What y'all think about that? If you if you a That's hard because if
It
you a taker, you should not stay a taker.
it don't stop my love, because if it's something I know you like, it's something like freaking like a certain piece of candy, dots, whatever, and I know you like it, and I'm in the store, I'm gonna get it, because to me, small things make me happy. It goes a long way. That this person literally was thinking about me and just got this for me.
Yeah, I find myself um reminding people to keep what they said they're gonna do.
Hmm.
Like, but I don't mean no harm and disrespect, but what you can't do, I don't know why I feel this way. Like I'm not gonna allow you to tell me you're gonna do something, then you don't stick to it. I don't allow that. Like even something simple as uh like I gotta call April and I'm like, where my goddamn cookies?
That's why you don't tell people. You just surprise them.
I know, right? You gotta be careful like that. Once you gotta choose your words.
Like my daughter. Oh my God, you tell her something, she gonna run it to death. You're like, I should have never told you. I was just surprised.
Did you get the same email I just got? This, check your phone. Did you get that?
It was an email?
Or a text? Yeah. We can hold that. I don't know where the ladies at, y'all. I apologize. They supposed to be here. They gonna come in the last minute, I know. And then be
Oh.
like, you know, we hopefully maybe we'll be here. We're not. But yeah, I hold people to the fire because like when I flew to Vegas, of course I always fly Delta, right? So when I flew to Vegas for my birthday, they had the lady was like, um, it was a choice between these cookies, and something else. And I was like, give me the cookies. Girl, when I tell you, them shits was so good. I was like,
Can I get some
yeah,
more?
yeah, like I wanted to go to the back of the plane and be like, where y'all stash all these damn cookies? Unask the cookies, give me a whole bag of them, a whole trough. And I was like, man, them shits was good. And I had one because she actually gave me extra. And I took one in the back. And I took it back with me to when I got off the plane, and I had it sitting on the table. And I remember when Butter was in the room, and she looked like she was like, "What's that? Don't touch that." And then I was describing it to April, and she said, "Girl, they sell them at Walgreens." I said, "Well, if I'd have known they were selling this type of cookies, I don't like stuff that's sweet, but I don't like stuff that's
You
sour.
get them wafer cookies.
I think that's what they were.
You got a little chocolate on it.
Skate, biscotti. Like I said, biscotti,
Biscotti.
biscotti,
Oh yeah.
biscotti,
Look, you got me all looking at biscotti.
biscotti. Yeah. Oh my God, it was so good. And she said, "Girl, I'm gonna buy you a whole bunch." And I said, "Cool."
Oh.
And I'm waiting and waiting and waiting, and we never did link up. If she bought it before I left, I didn't link up because I left. I think I was one of the first people to leave the next on that Sunday, and I've been waiting for her to mail it to me. So if April, if you out there watching, with my cookies, girl, you know what I'm saying. But now I was like, I've been purposely not going to the store to buy them because I'm telling you, Demetrius, if I buy them cookies, I'm in trouble. If I buy them cookies, it's gonna mess all our little plans up. Um, we're gonna have our show Sunday. It's up to the people, but we got a couple of people who want to get that little testimony. So, but I'm gonna leave it up to them, and I hope that they do. I'm so anxious to hear how things went for some of y'all out there. But we normally do. Why you looking like that?
Scared to get off.
You scared to get off
Yeah. I don't know what you.
like that?
I don't know what you told my husband to get, but I'm telling you, I wake up and my drawers. I be fighting, keep my drawers up. I be tired,
I just gave him a recipe
girl.
because he was having, and I just
Like
gave him
a
a
like a
recipe.
racehorse. Like we was right back in that. Well, we met as kids, but we didn't get together until our early 30s. But it was just like that. It's been like that all over again.
So
I'm
he,
tired.
he working, he working.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hopefully he'll work this weight off.
No, it ain't gonna stop.
That's Thank you, because you're the reason why I got pregnant.
Ooh. How you gonna blame me? I'm way over here in Georgia.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I'm just, yeah. I gave him a recipe. I mean, hey,
girl,
people, you know.
thank you. I know you see them bag. Look at the bags up under my eyes. I need a recipe for that.
So I need to give him a full stop recipe, like an all stop. But
Girl,
it's he's having a natural reaction. I mean, like I just I can't give away my recipe because I do that for a living. That no,
look at these bags.
Ooh, he put on you. He
Girl,
put he put on you. Henry said, "Hey, when I flew to Vegas, I had those cookies on. Oh, they do. I got two handfuls. Yeah, they put us a mug. My
you
Makadoshi
right. You can't eat just one.
game. Matter of fact, tomorrow morning, first game. First game. Look,
Do you ever feel bad asking them for seconds?
no, to something I like. Never. Do you feel bad asking for seconds, or you not having to ask for seconds?
I don't never have to ask for seconds because I always have my daughter with me,
Oh,
and they always give her one for each hand.
and we talking about the same thing.
Yeah, the biscotti cookies.
Oh, I thought we was talking about the.
Oh, oh, girl.
I was gonna say you putting your daughter on patrol. You getting her the roadblock.
Girl, you need to put something together so she can sleep. Cause I swear, as soon as she hear that door close,
Yes. Hold on. Let me see. Maybe
I ain't gonna lie, she be saving me sometimes.
she be what?
She saved me.
She be saving you. But don't you want? I mean, now y'all like 20 some years olds, right? Do I need to give you something to keep up?
No,
You said
no.
You don't need
I
nothing.
do keep up, but I'm still tired. No, because they give it to me and smile. You must be a really cutie pie. Macadocious Mac of the South.
Yeah, yeah, because they don't. I mean, that particular day I was on the plane, I had allergic reaction, so they was feeling sorry for me. So they was doing anything to accommodate me. But just me normally, them hoes ain't gonna give me. They be like, "Girl, one cookie. What you want? What you want to bring?"
And they know they taste good. But I'm telling you, I love bringing my baby because they give you, especially when she was younger, they one for each hand. You know, back in the day, you
Mhm.
give them a cookie, it's one for each hand. She ain't gonna eat it. I'm gonna give her that one, and I'm gonna take the other.
These cookies are so good
Yeah,
that I swear when I go to Walgreens tomorrow, because that what April said they be in CVS and Walgreens. When I go there tomorrow, I guarantee I think they so good that they shouldn't even be on the shelf. Like they should be cookies like people have to order. Like that's how good they are. Like
don't say that because then guess what's gonna happen?
it's going girl, it's a million Walgreens and CVS. I'm on the
We're
list.
gonna end up having to fly to get them damn cookies.
I know, right? Every time you get on the damn plane, be like, hey, bring me back
Where
those.
my cookie at? They gonna have to pass out the cookie going to the seat.
They're like, we had a break in at the airport and nothing was taken but a whole stash of these biscotti cookies. Look, I call it biscotti.
Biscotti.
I'm just
Well,
gonna,
I mean, you do got to pass that area to go to the bathroom sometimes.
girl, I don't know what it is. I was like, ooh, look, that is a snack in the house that I can have. I usually buy popcorn,
Mm.
maybe some chips. I don't really have junk food in the house. Maybe some Pop Tarts. When Bree was little, like fruit roll ups and shit like that. But if I find out where they sell them at, my whole closet, the whole
Look up
closet.
biscotti, biscotti.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you gotta do. I know what you're talking about. They melt in your mouth.
Macadosis Mac of the South said, "Thank you, my damn queen. I appreciate that so much. Yes, that too. And I think because it's my job and what I do. Mm, you know what?
So you saying you work for airline?
Oh, can you hook a sister up?
Sisters,
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 let me
sisters.
rectify myself. Hook sisters up. Henry about to tell us something. Walmart
Oh my
have,
heaven, I
I
think.
think, the $3 pack. Walmart do? You think they
Yes,
do?
they do.
Ooh,
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
ooh. I can go on a midnight run at any time.
You ain't going.
Probably, I'm not leaving the house tonight. But Walmart around the corner. But what about the grocery store at Walmart? Would it be there? Because I got one right around the corner.
It will be. It'll be
At the
right there with the cookies and snacks.
shit, shut your mouth.
Show the bag. Are you gonna send some? Will you send me some too?
Show the bag, Miss T. Yeah, I don't. Shit, Birdman. My birthday was October 11th. Them shit's been gone. I shoved every last nook and cranny down my throat. I could look. I couldn't hold that shit for long.
He said of cookies that is.
Birdman, yeah, he talking about the bag of the cookies. Once I opened it, it was gone. It's like how the dude Bruce say he was inhaling donuts. Them cookies damn good.
You stupid.
Oh, Des, I got a phase two of the recipe for your husband. You don't want me to give it to him, or you want me to give it to him? He want it. You want me to give it to him?
I guess so. You trying it.
Girl, you gonna have five babies. You gonna have five babies.
Look how long it took me to have one.
I
I'm
know.
on
Seriously.
two.
What the hell was in? Is it the shoes?
You talking about that?
They like wafers, right? It's hard when it's a glaze.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
It's
so. I,
it's Biscoff, not
it's like
biscotti.
I call it biscotti, but it's BISK. No, BISQUE, something like that.
Oh, I thought it was Biscoff. I'm
BISQ,
a
something like that.
restoration supervisor. I travel all over around the world dealing disasters like forensics, COVID. Oh,
Macadocious Mac of the South. See, I know I messed your whole name up, Macados, but I'll be like, I gotta put the ish. Macadocious Mac of the South. Mm. Cyclones, not or the tornadoes.
well, we get tornadoes,
Yeah, they don't. They
but forensics. I Are you married?
You better worry about your recipe. Your husband.
No, I'm saying because I would never ask you how your day was.
Yes, like what did you see today?
Yeah. Mm.
I think no more than 12 cookies. Cookies come in a bag. Oh, if you buy it in a bag, Henny said they have different flavors. See, I liked it to keep it simple. It was a brown skin cookie
Brown skin.
with brown skin, and it reminded me of those windmill cookies. Not that it exactly tastes like it, and not that it was as thick, but it reminded me of those.
And it
I
melted in your mouth.
little bit, huh?
It melted in your mouth and not in your hands.
Ooh, girl, did it melt in the mouth? Oh my goodness! Like what those young kids say, I had life. I had life.
You said it correctly.
My damn queen. Okay. Oh damn, Macadocious. You know, I have a nephew named Boko. I know we all have weird nicknames. Y'all know as black people. We have weird.
Madam used to be my nickname.
Madam was okay. Madam.
Madam Desiree.
Mm, okay. Now that I'm getting older, I like the madam in front. So my nephew's Boko. So I always call him Bocadocious. I always got to give somebody a nickname. Uh, saying no, I'm single with no kids.
I know.
How old are you, if you don't mind
Yes,
asking? Henry, that cookie is very light.
very.
No, my cookie was brown skin.
He said light, probably as in it's not
Oh,
a heavy cookie.
yeah, because the windmill is thicker, right? And
Hmm.
it wasn't as thick and heavy as a windmill, and it wasn't as dark as a windmill. It was more caramel, like not really caramel, mm, a shade or so darker than caramel color. I've never had this cookie in my life, and I was like, I'm in love. I'm in love. So that's gonna be one of my cookies I got on standby. I ain't supposed to eat, but I will be. Henry said right. Did we ever get him to say his age? Are you in your 20s, sir, or 30s, or 40s? No, we just curious.
No, I'm just nosy.
Uh, just knows. Yeah, but anywho, like it's crazy when you find a favorite food or something, and Miss T try them Thinster cookies. Birdman let you know he 43 years old. 43 Birdman.
What?
Birdman, how you have grown children? You 43, you was starting early, huh?
No, because he could have them at 20.
Yeah.
He can have them at 20. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad.
It's not. It's not. It's not. It's good to be, you still, when you early 40s, you pretty much still in your 30s, fresh out of your 30s. So you still kind of, you got the remnants of 30 still lingering on. Right, Des? Well,
Yeah.
I can't say that no more because I done left all of that behind. I'm 25 by way of 50. Birdman, I had my first kid at 22 when I was married. Look, he put a Birdman letting us know when I was married.
Okay.
It's like when I was married, just so y'all know. Won't no promiscuous shit.
Hey, that's still a good age. And then you can still live your life. Well, I mean, I was being nosy. He got some babies.
But Birdman, I heard you say on the show before that you had 6 kids. Now, how many boys, how many girls? Like,
How many baby mamas?
that was a good question. You caught me off guard. Dad said, "How many baby mamas
Or how many ex-wives?
or ex-wives?" That's a good one because Birdman let it know he doesn't make no babies out of wedlock. He doesn't do those things. Yo, and Kyle was supposed to be here, y'all. This show was supposed to have a lot of people, but it's all good. We're gonna catch him another time. He said, "I do 3 boys, 3 girls, and 3 baby mamas. They all paid for." Okay. He said he got the receipt. I gotta give you some
I
shine.
know that's right.
He said, "I do 3 boys and 3 girls and 3 baby mamas. They all paid for."
That's right. Marsha, Jan, Sandy, Greg, Peter, Bobby. Hey, you pay Alice too.
Oh yes, Alex taking around. Marsha. Birdman said, "Good thing he worked for himself." Yes, indeed, King.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, it is a good thing when you work for yourself. Wow, you got a whole Brady bunch.
Yeah, on his own.
Mm, that's well, as I said, kids are a beautiful thing. Isn't that right? That's right.
Yes, they are.
She's ushering in motherhood as I'm ushered out.
Yeah, I waited. It's okay.
It's all right. It definitely. Well, at least you get to hang with old folks like us, so who don't get into no riffraff and all.
Hey, I don't want to hear nothing. If you hear a knock at the door, there's a baby in the infant seat.
Mhm. Look, that go right there. They getting ready. Like I try to scare you, you ain't turn around.
Girl, the door is right here.
You got it locked.
That door is to my closet.
Oh, so what? How you get out of it, Des? How you get out of the high demands now? You
Well,
said
sleep don't work.
sleep don't work. Oh my God.
Girl, I have to give in.
Well, I didn't know my concoction was gonna work that well. So
Girl.
like that. Well, aren't you happy?
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am so happy. Thank you.
I know, right? Fiddly D. Remember that on Gone with the Wind? She's like Fiddly D. Like,
Girl, I only seen Gone with the Wind one time, and that was at your house.
so we made you. Cause me and Mama was like, how the hell y'all ain't never seen Gone with the Wind? You,
No. That person was there, and I wasn't gonna watch it. I was ready to go.
oh my God. Look,
That's a long movie.
this.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
You wanna marry me? Cause
Oh,
I will leave them and the children. I'm just, I'm just kidding.
what you say? You trying to add to his collection?
No.
Mm. Well, yeah. Well, we remember on Gone with the Wind when she was Rhett Butler. I don't know if she was mad at him or fussing, and Rhett was saying shit like you need to be kissed and kissed often, something like that. And then we supposed to know that the next day she woke up that he blew the back out and he put the smack down on her.
Oh,
She woke up like, ooh, just happy and just stretching and saying, Italy D. That was she.
girl, the part I remember was he was like, "Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn."
Oh, Birdman, look what he said.
Oh, we Erica by doing it.
I guess we see you next lifetime. Look, I can't sing, y'all. I can't sing. I used to carry a tune, but I can't do nothing now.
Yeah,
Next lifetime. Yeah, we used to have the karaoke, remember?
yeah.
I burnt the hell out of my throat 3 years ago. And it ain't healed since.
Oh, you was token hard.
I was mad. I was caught in another situation. Um Out there like by myself. I didn't have no resources and nothing. I let somebody do something for me. And this person begged me, but we supposed to be tight. And you can't this is why I be so scared to depend on anybody. And I kept saying no, no, no. Right now I don't have it. Right now I don't got it. I can't. No, that's a lot of money. I can't do it. No, I want you to go. No, I know. No, no, no. And I wound up leaving with remember I told you I took a trip and Bree and her friend went to a concert and shit.
Mhm.
Um you thought the girl we was talking about earlier was that one was shit. When I tell you I was downstairs so heated. I was back to back with people. Back to back and I burnt the shit out of my throat. I remember when it happened and no matter what I do, I can't well, I already couldn't control my voice anyway with the thyroid situation. When they beat up my thyroid trying to my vocal cords trying to get my thyroid gland out. So I already had that deficit, but then to burn my throat, doesn't matter what I do, it just not I don't think it's coming back. So, but that don't stop me from trying. I can sound crazy though. People like, please don't sing. Please don't sing. I be like, I guess I'll meet you next lifetime. That will be just fine. You know, it's kind of sad when you start losing some abilities or whatever. It won't like I was Whitney Houston, but I did I, and I did I. I could win. I could win karaoke. Remember?
I was on my Mary J. Blige.
Yeah, yeah. And now my karaoke machine does not work, and I keep telling myself I'm gonna buy another one. But hell, with a burnt up throat, like, uh, what's the point?
It probably helped it.
I think so. I think so because there are pockets of times when my voice comes through. I'm like, oh, there it is. You know, Bree being here singing her ass off. I'll be trying to sneak up on her, but she know she quiet as a church mouse when I turn this thing on. She be like, cut off. She be like, got a
Not
mic.
mine. I get news briefs.
I know how to look. I know how to. She said yours don't stop.
Look, she used my staplers from my desk and brought this, like, she typed it up. So we got a news brief.
Did she even spell?
Yes, girl.
Well, but that looked like something that you could turn into college. Is that readable?
N- No, she printed this off.
I was scared.
Girl,
What the hell is going on? But you
if
say,
she did that, like, honestly, it's a lot of stuff we can't get away with because you got to spell around kids sometimes.
one thing about kids, you don't ever think they listen because they know better. They know, like your kid probably know better than to speak on stuff. My kids did too. But when they get a certain age, they be like blah 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 blah. You be like, how the hell you know? And you got the story all damn wrong. I remember when you said, I was like, I don't remember shit because I wasn't talking to you. Now I know. What's up?
I got one for you.
What's up?
So when my baby sister was little, she was listening to my mom's conversation, right?
It's all in the sound back.
No, it's funny. She was listening to my mom's conversation,
Hmm.
and she's like, she's like, Sissy, Mr. Such and Such hit his wife with a gun. I was like, what? So I'm talking to my mom, and my mom was like, no, he pistol whipped his wife. But do you know which pistol whip I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, yeah, okay. In the nether region.
Yeah, yeah. But she took it as he hit her with his gun. And that's what she get for being a child and ear hustling.
Yeah, hustling, yes. They act like they don't listen. My kid was good for that. She wouldn't say nothing, never. But, I'm telling you, boy, when I turn around and be like, "You've been listening this whole time." Now I gotta think back to all the shit that I said around people. Oh, she fine. I ain't worried about Bria. She fine. Well, what I was saying was, and she was listening to
Or
every.
they correct you.
Oh, I hate that. That one I hate. Like you mean this? You saw how she tried to correct me the other day. I mean,
You know, she wasn't correcting you. She was correct.
yeah, she was. That's what I'm saying. Like, but she,
She didn't correct you. She was correct.
Lord have mercy. But yeah, she does that, and I be like, it be making you mad as hell. But when they write, you be like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like and I ain't gonna go too in depth about giving birth, but I remember when the pain was coming close and it was 30 seconds apart, and I was like, I can't do this no more. I was quitting. And I mean, I was serious. Like I have nothing to give, and she ain't even, ready to pop out just yet. I probably was 7 or 8 centimeters, and I was like, I can't do this no more. And the lady said, and I'm like tired and stuff. And the lady said, that's not what you said when you made her. Shut up like that, like bitch. And I wanted to say, bitch, but before I could get the here come another pal. Oh, I had to table that. And I actually, through all that pain, was like, I'm going to get that bitch. I'm going to get that bitch. She didn't have to say that. That's not what you said when you was making her. That's not what I was talking about. Like, I'm expended. I'm tired. I've quit. That's how I felt. Like, you ever quit in the middle of some shit that you had to do?
Hmm. I did that on a job. We were
Oh,
in training.
did you leave him hanging?
Girl, yeah, I said because we were working for like it was like a detention center. And it was like we were learning these combat moves and stuff. I mean, and it's not even like these girls was acting like that. They made it worse than what it was. So they had to use the key to get out for everything. I said, I need to go to my car and get something. Girl, do you know I went and got my car and left and went.
I can see you too. I can see. Where was you at in the Dakotas or
No, I was in Florida.
Oh my God, I can see you just in. You
Girl,
probably
I
got
did. I was tired out for
ah, I can see you starting the car up and be like deuces, I'm out.
girl, I did. I lied. I said, hey, I need to get something off the car. So they, security, whatever, opened up the door, looked at me. I got in that car, said,
Was gone. Damn, you know, I at least make it to the end of the day, Des.
Girl, I tried.
So I'm done.
Look, when you hire people that you already know, they don't tell you the gist of things. They talk about what happened back in the day. So it's like we just sitting there and then they just give you the answers. You're not really learning anything. So that's how it was. That's how I felt. And it was so stupid. And they didn't pay you enough talking about these girls be doing piss socks and the what's the names and throwing them at your face. Do you know?
What?
Yeah, let one of them do that to me.
Mm, I know,
I'll
right?
be right next door in the adult one.
Up under the jail.
Hmm.
Yeah. I be trying. Well, you know, I was military, so I couldn't quit. But I be trying to think of things that I might have done that would have that I could just straight walk out. Hold on. Hold on. Shout out to my little baby sister Kwani. She's sending me. Oh. Okay. My little man is showing me his great report card. Shout out to my nephew Shamant and my niece Lyric. And why hell, I'm gonna say shout out to all of them. My other niece, my other big baby, Diamond Wyman, and my other nephew Sivan, and my little nephew Bocadocious. So, and of course my baby. But she was just showing me the report. Hey, Kwani Poo, I sent you the link. You
Oh,
can
she didn't say Kwani Poo.
I can't help it. Can't help it. Don't you be like that with your little sister?
I do. I call her Pooh.
Pooh.
Hey, Pooh.
Now like she's still innocent, huh?
Yeah. She 30. She hit that dirty 30 on the 14th of October.
Oh wow, that's right. Yeah, she'll leave. Kwani about to be 34. Um, tell her we own nine. Finally got some funny stories. I wonder where the ladies was.
Girl, it's Friday.
They on strike like a motherfucker. They on strike. They were like, "What was it about?" I slept through it. This is one of them days because the weather has changed. How about where you are? Like drastically. Like to me, it's a drastic change.
Girl, I live in North Dakota. So it's
Scooby Doo.
40, 30, 25 degrees.
Ooh,
But you know what? At the same time, it's not cold.
girl, you a
It's
burn.
tolerable.
You come visit me.
I got thick skin, girl. Just
You will burn up. Like I don't even know how black
yes, I would.
type shit.
I was burning up in Florida.
I would be like, can y'all tell me where and freeze just like that. Like I cannot take no cold weather, like at all.
I can't take hot weather. I'm telling you, let me tell you, my face is clear. When I go to Florida, I get heat rash.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, because it's hot. It's hot and it's humid. That's
So,
another reason why I let my hair go natural. Why even straighten it?
mm. So like in Hawaii, right? Hawaii,
Had the perfect
well,
weather.
that's what they say, but they had some hot days and they had some cold days. When you acclimate to the temperature, you will feel when it's cold and when it's not. But Hawaii, they say average is like 80-degree weather. Average.
I say 75.
Um, but and you was there, so you know. But it's something about that Hawaiian sun.
Yeah, because the sun be sitting right here on your face. Have you noticed that when you left Hawaii, you came back with this beautiful tan?
I wouldn't have noticed. No, I didn't notice.
Girl, I did. I got compliments all the
I,
time.
I noticed that if you a light skinned person and you could go to one of the Arab countries and try to somewhere where it's 150 degrees and you still don't get dark, go to Hawaii. Like she said about that
Yeah,
tank.
the sun is closer,
I think it's the reflection off the water.
but it gives you a beautiful tan.
You will get darker if you a person who's light and have a hard time getting dark. Like even if you're a white person and you're like, I can never tan. Go to Hawaii. I swear. You go there and be in the sun for like 2 weeks. You will tan up for sure.
And if you want to get really light, come here.
if
You be
you
walking
burp,
around
if
looking
you
like
burp,
Michael Jackson.
oh, he said this is where Michael Jackson used to hang out. If you burp, come to the Dakotas.
Yeah, pretty much. Like my husband, he was darker. He's my old complexion.
Birdman said, I love cold long as it's not ice on the roads
Uh,
to a certain
I
extent.
get dark but around the. Yeah, it does, but they let you know.
Was popping King, Reggie Bell in the building.
They let you know. They let you know. I mean, honestly, when you wake up in the morning, they let you know whatever condition, whatever. If there's a car wreck, everything. By the time you get ready to go to work, they let you know. That's what I like about being here.
So in Japan, you always hear about Japan. Like when you hear when I say Japan, what's the first thing you think of? What's their motto? If I say what's their state flag, you better know
What the dot?
it. It's a circle and a dot, like a red dot in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, but what's their motto? Motto, like that mantra or whatever. Mm-mm. Ooh, that's Ray will be back momentarily. She tried her. She tried her. I don't know why I'm itching. But I was asking her, does anybody know the motto?
The motto of
Yeah,
Japan.
yeah.
Mushy mushy.
The land, the land. I
Of the
started
free, the land of the free and home of the brave.
and the home. No. He said my mic is low. I got new equipment coming, y'all. Just don't know what day it's gonna be delivered. The motto, the land of the
Dragon.
no, I was just y'all give up. He said
Sea.
Birdman
Hills.
no. The land of the he damn said evil people. The land of evil people. The land of the rising sun. Y'all never heard that. Y'all never heard that.
Probably on a movie.
I mean, but that's Japan's motto. So I get there and I'm thinking, who cares if the sunrise? Sunrise every goddamn where. The fuck? What kind of motto is that? Girl, you already know. Me and Bree, for whatever reason, couldn't sleep. One night we up looking at TV. Um, we laying on the couch. I'm new there. My furniture just got there. I'm laying on the couch. Now overseas, even in Europe, their shades are real good. Like you talking about cut out all light coming in, whether I was in Europe or
That's
Japan,
how it is here.
shades, right? So I'm laying on the couch and I ain't closed the window the night before. I'm on the third deck. Um, I'm waking up. I guess it's that morning. I got to use the bathroom. So I'm waking up and I'm trying to get Bria because I'm like, oh shit, we fell asleep here and I gotta take her to daycare. I gets up, girl. Is to my recollection is noon. Now I'm thinking I done missed taking her to daycare. I'm in trouble like a motherfucker. I supposed to been on that ship. I'm panicking. I'm like, what am I gonna say? I can't make nothing up. You know, how did I sleep this late? It's the fucking afternoon. I looked down at the clock. It wasn't even 6 o'clock in the morning. You know what time it was?
Hmm.
It was motherfucking 4 in the morning.
Oh, girl.
Girl, can you imagine that shit?
Look, in Montana in the summertime, it's still daylight at 11. People be outside mowing their grass at 10.
Y'all close to Montana?
Yes, I'm 15 minutes away.
Oh wow.
And I'm 45 minutes from Canada.
Do you get over there?
I haven't got over there yet. I'm going to sneak off when I run away.
Look, I just gave him a little small dose of that recipe. You'll be all right. It's just look, all I just told him how to put it together, you know.
Hmm.
Stuff. It's natural stuff. You all right, he ain't gonna kill you. Take it
Hmm.
like a woman. But anyway, yeah, it's like four something in the morning. And I was like, like, oh my God. I was paying I didn't know how to take it. And then I said to myself, no wonder they call it the land of the rising sun. I'd be mad as hell if it looked like noon at four something in the morning.
Would you be mad if it's 9 o'clock in the morning and it's still dark outside?
That should be like seem like we here. No,
That's how it is here during the wintertime.
is it? Oh, where you at?
Yeah, it'd be like 9:30.
Birdman said I started to say that, but the headband is like disrespectful to Chinese. I think the land of the rising sun, Macadocious, Mac of the South. When it's daytime in Japan, it's nighttime in the USA. Yeah, they're like 15 or 16 hours ahead of us, some
I
approximately
believe it.
like that. Yeah, um, that shit was crazy. I mean, when I tell you it was like bright and noon, and I proceeded. We got ready, and I did Bree's hair, and I got dressed, put my uniform on, and I left, and I'm just looking. I didn't know how my body. It took a minute to adjust to that, but then you get smart. You like if you don't want to get caught up in there, you just gotta close the shades. But they have earthquakes, and they build their buildings on these rollers, like kind of make me think of the
So
Flintstones.
it moves.
Yeah, the building is not just flat on the ground. It's got like a hump and it's a roller underneath. Kind of like it just make me think of the Flintstones. So when the earthquake happens, the building moves or whatever. But I remember waking up on the couch again. Everything was when we fell asleep on the couch. And I woke up and me and Bree was going like, I was just boom, boom, boom with this. I'm shaking, bottom lip shaking, my breast is shaking, my head is shaking. I look at Bree, we shaking. I'm like, what is that? Girl found out it was a earthquake. I started looking at the calendar like when we up out of this bitch because I don't do earthquakes. And that wasn't a bad earthquake, but I don't do earthquakes. And I don't do tornadoes.
Remember that tsunami watch we had when we had that
Yes, remember that?
yeah,
That was funny.
we had to meet up in Mililani.
Yes.
You was like, "Dad, you all right?" I had just went out the night before, so of course I was all right. But there was no electricity.
Remember Mama cooked all that food? Mama
She
cooked.
always cooked all that food. What time was this?
Girl, we had some chicken. We had some good food. Nothing happened, but it was. I don't want to live like that. That's why I left Hawaii. I was like, ain't no fucking way. that y'all can be hollering for no tsunami watch. I can't go through that.
Yeah, we got to go uphill. And then it just got to a point I was like, I'm going home. We live in Pearl Harbor. If it was going to hit, it would have been hit. So we in Walmart parking lot in Mililani.
Mhm. Up on
That's
the, at an
on
end.
a hill or a mountain.
Yeah, guess who? Guess who waking up? I said, look, Butter just chimed in. She said, send the link. I'm gonna send it again. Hold on. It's been real calm. Y'all ready for the roller coaster? hold up. Butter, about to send it to her. Butter probably just got off work. But yeah, yeah, Nana made all that food. Oh God, we were sitting up there like
And
just
that pudding.
and everything that Nana put. I'm
And
telling you,
then that pudding.
that mess was good.
Ask my husband what we call banana pudding here is. Nene pudding.
Birdman said I heard it's super expensive in Hawaii. Depending,
Hell yeah.
yeah,
Well, for the military, they used to steal from because the Navy base wasn't behind a what do you call it, a gentry?
a gentry.
Is that what it
What?
wasn't guarded?
Yeah,
So
it wasn't
it
a city.
wasn't guarded, and they always put like military housing in the worst areas. Like on the next road, it'd be the ghetto, and so they were stealing cars. They were breaking in people's houses, and
Reggie Bell said I got caught in a tornado in Tennessee. Yeah, Reggie used to drive trucks, y'all. That would be shit, nigga.
what do you do?
That's what I want to know. After Twister, I don't know. After I see
But
that,
you know what? And they're storm chasers.
people crazy, yeah.
Yeah, my nephew wanted to be one. He still loved the Weather Channel. That's what we had in common. Because I wanted to be a meteorologist.
But I don't. The only thing that makes me scared about weather would be tornadoes. And
We had hurricanes in Florida.
we grew up with hurricanes on the East Coast. I'm not even scared of that.
Girl, you seen the ones that happened in Pensacola? Pensacola and freaking Katrina?
I used to live in Pensacola, right? Now I know you from there, girl,
Bro.
or close by. You close by there, girl. That damn bridge.
Oh, the Scambia Bay Bridge.
I see. I never looked at Pensacola as an island, but there's no way to get on that thing that I could think of if you're coming from the East Coast, but to cross that bridge. That
Yeah.
bridge, like, okay, I'm gonna give y'all look at this. This is the top of the bridge. All the cars are going across here, right? This is the water normally. Can y'all imagine that to scale? When they had that hurricane, that bad one, the water was
Ivan.
yeah, the water was like right here. Yeah, I ain't been to Pensacola since. That
I I was stationed in Hawaii. We were stationed in Hawaii when all that happened.
mm,
So of course, FEMA came in. They was eating MREs.
that bridge was it was doing that shit. Mm-mm.
They had just did that bridge, and they had somebody. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's kind of hard when you be like, okay, you need to get out of town. A lot of people be like, we're gonna ride it out. Cause I know my mom does. She be like, we're gonna ride it out. But
Hold on, Des. That's about it. Y'all give me 1 second. That's Butter, y'all trying to get in. So yeah, try it. I just sent the link again. But I okay. Bye-bye. So yeah, that bridge was swaying. It kept swaying, which was scaring the shit out of me. I don't even have to be on the bridge. I actually have a fear of bridge. Because when I lived in Pensacola, I used to drive to New Orleans and Mobile and all that stuff. And I mean, how many damn bridges can a state have?
It's an island. Remember, it's off the Gulf of Mexico.
You talking about Pensacola?
Yeah,
What about Mobile? Is that like a peninsula?
probably. I just never paid any attention. All of that is right off the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, that water is not calm neither.
Mm.
That water in the Gulf is not calm. Um, that was some wild shit to see that bridge. You know, another bridge I'm scared of is that goddamn Chesapeake.
Yeah, I don't like going into that tunnel. It takes forever. It's like 12 minutes.
Are you like, man? Reggie would say he can't hear me, but you hear me.
I do.
What's up with y'all people's ears now?
Hey, clean that sugar daddy out your ears.
I be like, they be making me think the whole time the show be going, they can't hear me. But then y'all be answering me. So I'm like, butter
I
it.
hear I hear you loud and clear.
But yeah, the Chesapeake, that what I do is when I go across a bridge, it's especially bridges that go up and then come down. I can't do that.
Then you don't like Jacksonville and you don't like New York City.
I don't even drive in New York. Hell to the no. At all. But uh my Kadosha say he hears us. Every time I come over here by this window, I don't know what it is. Facing the front, a lot of grass going down, goings on the outside of this window, and it be killing my throat. He said he can
Okay.
hear me now. Okay, but yeah, when I'm on the bridge, I grab it, the steering wheel, and I squeeze it tight. I squeeze so tight. You know I bite my nails, so I don't. I shouldn't be able to cut the inside of my palms, but I do when I go across the bridge. And I'm going, and I'm like, get off the bridge, and I'm foot is down on the gas.
Do you roll down your windows?
No, I'd be scared to move. Girl. I'd be sweating. I probably lose 5 pounds going across the bridge, big bridge, because I'm sweating. And I get across the bridge, and I'm like, probably blow out the goddamn car engine. That's how bad I'm hitting the gas. I'm hitting it because I'm just terrified for whatever reason. Of the bridge. I'm just terrified of bridges, and I just can't do it. I can't drive. Now I could be a passenger in the car going across a bridge. Long as seem like you know what you're doing, but ain't nobody taking me across Pensacola Bridge. That shit too naked and too ain't got no size.
Yes, it do.
it, it don't got no
Or
size.
you can take 90. You don't have to go across that bridge. You can take 90.
Where 90 coming out of from
Pace.
95? What is
I-10. No, 95. Shoot,
95?
I don't know. I ain't going back. I'm not going back, so it don't matter.
You take 95 south, and then when you get to I-10, you bust a right. And you go across, you're going to go across the top of the Florida Panhandle. First part, we're going to be Jacksonville, second, Tallahassee, the last part, Pensacola. shit. That's a ooh, from where I was coming from in Virginia. That was like a 17-hour drive.
Yeah.
It used to kills me.
Let me see. When we lived in Oceana, so from Oceana to Jacksonville was like a 14-hour drive.
That was an easy
No,
drive.
Pensacola. It was like 14.
You know, the drive from Virginia to Jayville was fairly easy.
Yeah.
You know, it's a straight shot, but it just like whip, bam, boom. The only thing, and Reggie Bell said this one time. He said, "I don't give a damn what you do. You're gonna be 4 hours driving through North Carolina." He ain't never lied. I hate driving through North Carolina with a passion. You be like, "Oh my God, where does it end?" Now, I know Butter trying to get in and all that, but it's y'all know we've been on here 2.5 hours. Des, was there anything else, a topic or something that you want to talk? I know you thank me for my concoction that help y'all in your endeavors.
Hmm.
So you gonna name the baby after? Well, no. We
You
can
know
name
what?
that.
I I was watching this movie and all of a sudden this ghetto girl, her name was
You better not. Come on now, my name is made the hell up.
no, I no. Her that was the character's name.
I'm actually starting to hear my name more. When I was little, nobody had my name. Now everybody got my name. And then for a while it was like um they didn't spell it the same. But now people starting to spell it the same. Reggie
Yep.
said they can't drive in NC. Said they can't drive in NC. Why? North Carolina is like, to me, I always think of it like this. These are two states. Then you open the states up. The top is Virginia, the bottom is North Carolina. Don't it look like it? But yeah, I can't stand driving through North Carolina. It's 4 hours no matter what I do. I don't care who I slap, who I gotta pay off. It's fucking 4 hours no matter what I do.
Shoot, what about from Milton or Pensacola to freaking Jacksonville?
6. Back in the day, it might be fast.
Five,
It's 5 hours.
4.5,
Wow.
4.5.
You talking almost 30 years ago that I used to make that trek. But it was 6 hours back then because y'all y'all highway the I-10 stretch wasn't 70 miles an hour back then.
No,
I forgot what the
girl,
speed.
I don't know what it is. I have not lived there in so long.
Mm.
I don't even care because I ain't going back.
Look, I just never drove past the other like. Well, I guess I can say now that I drove past the other side of Mississippi because I've drove to New Orleans. Isn't like Louisiana on the other side of Mississippi, right?
Yes, and
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know if it's because of the COVID, but when I say like I had never been there, only time I went there was to go get my car.
Mhm.
And when I got there, everybody's like, "Yeah, we're gonna go to New Orleans." I'm thinking, "We going to New Orleans? We're going to New Orleans, girl." I smelled piss, throw up, shit, piss, throw up, shit, and it was just waft, 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 waft. And I was like,
Ugh.
"This is it."
I didn't go there. I didn't. I never went to Mardi Gras, but I
I've
have.
never been to Mardi Gras either.
I
At least not in New Orleans. Mobile, yes, and that's where it started.
Yeah, I heard. I heard that. That was crazy, right? Mobile is like blink. You blink your eye. But Mobile got a lot of good history. I heard it's popping now. They done built up Mobile. Mobile used to be just, in my recollection, sand.
Yeah,
White sand.
they be popping people with them pistols.
Oh shit. But yeah, I used to shout out to Troy Ambrose from New Orleans. He used to take me down there, and I had the beignets and all that good stuff. But I never went to the Mardi Gras, and that is about as far. What would I say? That's going west. It's about as far west that I've gone from the East Coast, like driving or whatever.
Mm.
Anywhere else I've flown through, I've been to Colorado, been to Vegas, been to Cali, stuff like that. But just driving, that's about as far as I went. Um, it is precarious, to say the least, when you in New Orleans. But I don't know. I had great times in Mississippi. Isn't that odd? Because when I was growing up, I used to always think Mississippi burning, but like Mississippi down there by Pascagoula and all that shit, good times down there.
Mississippi is like one of the most racist.
It's always been like that. I never experienced it, but I would not drive through that state. You best believe that. That ain't never gonna happen. Alabama neither.
I mean that. Okay, so okay, so my husband's from Louisiana too. So his family's from New Iberia.
New Iberia.
Hmm.
Is that down in the Caribbean, or you talking about?
In Louisiana. Remember they have parishes.
Okay, shoot, I wouldn't know. Look, I don't fuck with them. I was gonna call them New Orleans folks, them Louisiana folks. I know
Uh,
a couple of people, the Creoles and all that. Birdman said they crazy down in Mobile. It's in my state. Yeah, Alabama, they got beside themselves. Michael
Fat Tuesday.
Mardi Gras, aka Fat Tuesday. Yes. Yeah, there was a lot of good partying down there, but this we talking the early '90s back
And
then.
I missed it because you know what? I was still in middle school, high school, middle school.
Yes, ma'am. You wasn't old enough. We wouldn't have let you hang with us. We wouldn't let you play in our reindeer games at all. Not at that age.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. My sister used to go out in the club. I was 18 years old. I was always the designated dummy.
Mhm.
So they would wait until I get off from work. I take my shower, put my cute outfit on, walk through the door. My sister be like, "I'm paying for two." So I was up in there.
You was up in the club.
I was up in the club.
Look, in Pensacola, I was all down in Cervantes Street and all that good
Oh
stuff.
Lord,
Nova Mall,
who is
University Mall,
Seville's?
all that. I was a little bit like, but I used to go in the hood to get my hair done. But I hung out at Cordoba Mall and University Mall sometimes.
University Mall. They closed it down. They made it into some type of what do you call it? Plaza.
Okay, like a
So
strip.
Cordova Mall still exists.
Hey, they had the best Greek ice cream I have ever tasted, or Italian. I don't know what it was.
Italian ice.
It was Italian ice cream. Oh, that shit was good. And because lactose intolerant, I could never eat ice cream. They was like, you can eat this. The dude was like, you can eat this. Trust me, trust me. So I ate it and I didn't get sick. And I was like, girl, it's like a video was playing in my head. I was so happy because that's the first time I could eat ice cream and didn't get sick. And I don't know what it was. It was in the middle of the mall. Um, you
In the
know,
food court.
yeah, it was near the food court. But you know, when you coming from the side where the base is in Pensacola, and
Hmm.
you can go down. I don't know which street, but we used to come out the front gate, come across the bridge, and then eventually we're gonna take a right, and we just take that back road, like we going downtown. The downtown would be on in front of you over this way, but
Brancus.
I forgot the name of the road, but you take that road all the way down, and then you gonna have to bust a right to cross, I guess, another bridge to go to the beach. You know what I'm talking about? It's a wall south. It used to be a wall south. It used to be
Who?
a wall south. Like Pensacola has a wall south. They have a fake helicopter, and they got Vietnam people. You know, people who died in Vietnam.
Oh, okay, okay,
Wall
okay.
south.
I didn't know that's what it was called.
My my uh my command did that. In fact, my name is on that helicopter that hit
Yeah.
another. Yeah, it was a small crew. All of us did this one my first duty station. And so we had to clean it out. And I was an airman then, so that was my title. But we had to do a lot to that helicopter. We hung it up, and of course they did the plaque of the wall or whatever. I can't remember if it's all people who died in Vietnam or just people from that region. So that, like, I guess so that people down that far can go have a closer place to visit. Because before you had to come all the way to DC to see something like a wall south.
Mhm.
But I think it's people in just closer to that region, even in Alabama or Louisiana, whatever, you could go there, whatever. But it was right there, and you pass it, and then you're going across the bridge to go to their beach. And you know they had beautiful beach like White Sand. That's the
Yeah,
most
Gulf Breeze Highway.
ever. It could be better.
Yes, they do now. And that's what I can say. Nobody has anything on their sand.
Mhm.
Hawaii was like grits.
Mm. Their sand was like
Perfect. You could
that
walk right on top of it.
you think it melt like it don't hurt. Like you said, it ain't gritty. I would dare say it doesn't burn you because I've
Mm-mm.
been out there several times when the sun is beaming and it should have, and the base have pocket. Now I know when I was there, they had the training command, the Mac terminal, and the Blue Angels, and my command. But this other side of the base now, where all these Airedales go to school, none of that was built. So all of that's new. I've never seen it. So I know the base has changed, but when I used to go, uh, there's an air museum on there, and near the
Hmm.
air museum, there's little pockets on the base with sand, and then water surrounded by sand. So you ain't in the ocean. You got to worry about is there something in there that can bite you or kill you or whatever. It ain't like you worry about here. You want to go do some water sports of any kind in Georgia or states on the East Coast. You got to fight an alligator. You got to fight snakes. You got to fight whatever. But in Pensacola, I think you can see them coming. I ain't say Florida don't have alligators now,
Oh, I
but
know.
this ain't no swampy like Aaron. And we would have like GMTs, which basically they would like, let me train you how to do a proper barbecue. So the whole command had to have a barbecue. They would have jet skis, they would have the riding thing. And we were just, oh my God, we had fun. But the sand of it all, that was the most beautiful sand I've ever seen. I gotta give it to y'all on that one. And you know what's crazy? My neighbor right across the street, they both are from Pensacola. I always be around somebody that's from Pensacola. Pepsi Cola. That's I call
That's
it
what my grandmother called it. She's from New
Pep,
York. Pepsi Cola. I'm going to Pepsi Cola.
Pepsi Cola. That's what I called it when I got my orders. Cause back then, females only went to Orlando for boot camp. So you get your orders, and I'm like thinking, where am I going overseas? Germany? Where I'm just like all happy. And that motherfucker said Pensacola. I said Pepsi Cola. I was FL. Girl, I threw them fucking orders in the damn air. I was mad as hell. Then they said, you gonna fly there. I said, for 15 minutes, you can't just drive me. I ain't know that y'all went back in time. Like, Went back an hour. And I was just so mad when I got there, poking my lip out like, you motherfucker. It was one of the best times I ever had in my life. Beside the fact that y'all don't like black women down there, what's up with that?
Girl, I ain't never had a problem. I don't know what you talking about.
What you talking about, Willis? Them black men in Pensacola
Shoot.
did not like them
They
white.
like them ghetto.
Maybe that was the problem. Because we used to have to go to Jacksonville just to find me.
Look, we were waiting. We were waiting for the new batch to come in. Because remember, we also had Whiting Field
Yes, y'all did. And y'all had,
and Corey Field.
Pensacola used to be the training for the Navy pilots. Like, as far as not only did they train people how to fly and they had a Blue Angels, but also they had a carrier. So a lot of them had to maintain their quals. We used to have a carrier out there, but it went away basically the year I came in and got stationed there. That y'all just got rid of it. But up until that point, y'all had a carrier station out there, and y'all would ride the carrier out into the Gulf, and all the pilots in that area would practice landing and taking off. You was probably too young to go out.
What you talking about? Like Rim Pack?
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, Pensacola. I'd have been in Pensacola back and forth, back and forth. Had to go. That's where all my schools were.
Yeah,
In school. But
yeah. In A school, but trust me, we was trying to get them when they was coming in. They ain't had no car, no nothing.
I lived off of 98 East. You know that road?
Hmm.
I lived off of that, but right outside of Corey Station, like
Yeah.
right around the corner from the exchange and all that.
Hmm.
I used to live right outside that before I went to Corey Station. And then I came back to C school, and then but I was always getting orders out of Pensacola, like good orders. Like the first time I went, I got orders to Spain. Second time I went to C school, how many years later? Almost 5 years later, or 3 or 4 years later, something. Second time I went, um, I got orders to Spain again. So Pensacola, I look on Pensacola fondly. So, but hey, y'all, we tried to wait for butter. This must have been a busy day for folks. Kyle was supposed to come in. I thank you, Des, for coming in. We chopped it up like we just on the phone chilling or whatever. Got some good advice. Um, y'all know I got a wellness show I do every Sunday. I make recipes and stuff. I help folks. Des, are you happy with my concoction?
Hmm.
How should I ask right? But I help folks with, whatever they feel that they need help with. I'm good at putting recipes together, making concoctions that, help you in areas that you want. So, anywho, if y'all interested in that, y'all see my email down there, boxing fans talk at gmail.com. The channel is Boxing Fans Talk TV. The next time y'all will see me Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, that's gonna be after the fight. Y'all know the Caleb Plant Canelo Alvarez fight is tomorrow. The weigh-in was today. It is streaming somewhere. Go check out the weigh-ins to see if y'all hyped even more. Uh, I pray. You want to do a prayer with me for Caleb Plant? I hope that he win this tomorrow. I hope Caleb Plant win. I apologize for any wrongdoing that Canelo has already started and will do tomorrow. But anywho, Des, do you have anything you want to add or put out there?
No, no, I'm good. Thank you for having me once again. I enjoyed myself.
Did you
Yes, I did.
say thank you to the little one? Cause she angel. I wonder what got into her.
Huh. Yeah,
Oh,
she did good a
I
little bit. She had a moment. But yeah.
She did do good. Don't
Hmm.
Leighton. That's what I'm saying.
My news brief.
Your news brief. You say you had to tighten up. But see, look, it worked. She like, mommy, okay, I'm gonna give you this little bit of time. She probably looking at the clock like, what the hell? Birdman said, good show, ladies. Thank you, Birdman.
Thank you, Birdman.
And we trying. I'm sorry, y'all. I really thought a lot of people was gonna be here. But sometimes, they get caught up in their life. There's a lot of stuff going on these days. People get real busy. Butter did try to get in. It wasn't working for her tonight. I'm not sure why, but not sure where Carmen was and where Lisa was. But we'll probably catch them next week. Y'all know y'all always welcome to come in. You do know that is. You come in the middle and be like, girl, look, we all about intermissions over here. I could be talking about boxing. You be like, girl, let me tell you this. And hey, we'll stop what we doing to get some good news or off the press or whatever. But somebody had a comment again.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Yep.
Putting ones out on there.
He said you putting ones. I know, Birdman. Look, they in trouble. Yeah, please like and subscribe.
Trouble.
Yeah, help me get my subscribers up. When y'all go to these other channels, help me get my subscribers up, so I can move comfortably in these YouTube streets. Well, I'm going to be out, and Des, I'll see you Sunday.
All right.
Tell Ray, thank you for doing business with him. Des, I hooked you up.
I'm mad you putting the name out, but okay.
You know how that's such a common name. My bad. Y'all know I'm bad with it. Look at it.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
All right, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.